Hi, welcome back to Meta Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Mighty Matt Givens.
I'm Alex Poole.
Neil Jameson.
And you guys are from the band?
Krieg.
All right. Now, Krieg has been around for a long time.
18 years in this February coming up.
That's long.
But you've had several breaks over the years.
Just one break in 2005 to late 2007.
There wasn't more?
No, sometimes I don't really release an album every year, so that.
But you're still working on it.
Yeah.
Well, what brings you back from the breaks? What's the key to bringing you back from the break? As in not.
Absolutely nothing else that I do is as satisfying to me as Krieg. I've been involved with a lot of really great collaborations over the years. I've been a part of several bands that I'm very proud of, but nothing has the same feeling. I think it's a slightly narcissistic or solipsist sort of way about me, but nothing feels as good to me or as right as something that I've done basically with my own hands.
I can understand that.
That's why I masturbate so much.
I can attest to that. It may happen tonight.
Masturbating?
It may happen tonight. So, if the couch starts getting a little bouncy,
That's what it is.
that's what's happening.
I'll close my eyes.
Yeah.
This jacket stains easy, so.
I could tell.
Yeah. You do that. What is this?
Yeah.
Can we get a close up on that? 'Cause
It was.
All right, we know each other.
I don't know what it is. It happened while I was on tour 2 weeks ago, and I just woke up one day and it was there.
You do know what happens on tour when guys have been away for a long time?
Semen doesn't dry this color. It's normally a little more lucent.
Yellow.
But
It's either that or bird crap. One of the two. Either way, it's good. Now, are you? Are you?
all right.
Next question.
Are you difficult to work with? Because you've had quite a few members over the years.
What a dickhead. He's new.
Yeah.
I imagine that to some extent I am. I'm very disorganized. I'm not very good at living life, and so that probably makes it pretty difficult to work with me. I go through periods where I'll just disappear for a month or two at a time, and so I'm sure that it's frustrating. But overall, the main reason why I've worked with so many people is I'm very fortunate in that I have a lot of friends that are all in their own right very talented and creative musicians, and so I like to see what they bring to my music and what kind of music they would bring into it, and it's just nice to have people to collaborate with to see how they hear what I'm doing and how they can build on it.
Are there people that have left your band that you're like, damn it, like you wish they would come back?
Anybody who I've had the chance to work with who I would want to work with again would come back. So there hasn't really been anybody who's fallen through the cracks. Anybody who's left in any sort of acrimonious situation, I'm glad they're gone. They didn't leave on their own accord. They were...
Well, what was the ugliest band leaving situation?
There's really only been two over the years. The first one was back in 1998, right after we recorded Sono Lucerno. My guitarist at the time felt that my fiancée, let's see where this is going, was an attractive lady, and so he started dating her.
Wait, you started dating your fiance?
While I was engaged to her, yeah.
Did this happen with Poison too?
Was
Did
it
your
Poison?
guitarist CC DeVille?
Yeah, no, it wasn't CC.
No, it was CC's replacement.
Yeah, CC
right?
replacement started banging Ricky
Richie
Rocket's girlfriend.
Cotson, or?
Yeah, Richie Cotson started banging.
And they left him at the side of the road.
Yeah.
On, tour bus. Yeah. Now
You saw the Behind the Music.
Of course I did. Now
Is this going to be in Krieg Behind the Music the same thing, and they're going to say you're copying Poison?
I didn't leave him in any sort of circumstance. We ceased talking, and that record took 6 or 7 years to actually be released in its entirety.
Oh, wow.
And so, part of it was on our split with Cult of Azazel, part of it was on a demos compilation, and I took all of his parts off. And then finally, when I re-released it in its entirety, I'd made peace with him, and so he agreed. That we worked on the mixing together, and his parts stayed on it. I would never work with him again,
No,
But I
that
don't
doesn't
have
like
any-
very-
Yeah.
I don't have any really hard feelings.
What happened to the girl?
She has several children and lives in Canada. She took him for $20,000 and a car. It was repeating cycle. It's good evidence for karma.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say, yeah.
So you dodged a bullet, kind of. It sounds like.
Yeah. No, I definitely did. Her child is horrendously ugly too.
That could have been your ugly child.
He looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I know that she had another one last year, but I haven't looked at any pictures.
Precious.
It's brutal though. I mean, this is an ugly baby, man.
Yeah?
Precious in my diaper.
And that doesn't happen too often, too, because most babies are pretty cute.
You don't know which end to put the diaper on this one.
Yeah. Wow, so there's many ways that this has worked out well for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably at the time you're like, wow, this fucking blows.
I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
I was not happy at all.
Yeah, that's
I
why it's on the bright side.
Yeah, I discovered Funeral Doom around that time, and I was like, oh my god,
Joe
this
Rogan.
is just so exactly what I'm feeling right now. Like it's
You were
something-
invoking, like you were.
oh yeah,
invoking,
evoking
every day.
skepticism.
Yeah, yeah.
If I'd have discovered Joy Division at that time, I probably would have killed myself. So
Yeah.
I guess I went down the right road.
So did you get music out of that then?
Not for a while, honestly. After I did Sono, I started concentrating more on just contacting people and doing a lot of tape trading back when cassettes and mail with stamps that you didn't do in the computer. And
When they
zines.
were like, can you please clean the stamps and mail them back to me?
Yeah.
That still goes on. That still goes on.
There's still a guy in Peru that will complain if you 8 years ago, you did an order with me where I sent you absolutely nothing that you ordered, but a bunch of things I thought you might like, and you never sent me back my stamps.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, well, buddy, well, do you still have them? Well, a lot will change in 8 years.
Yes.
But do you still have my stamps? Yes, like a precious family heirloom. I keep them.
Yeah. He's got it framed up on his wall.
Yeah.
Over his
Let me
mantle.
look at the system under S.
Did you get a lot of mail too? Also, I used to get a lot of mail from prison saying, I'm in prison, can you send me some free stuff? Like, so you committed some crimes, so let me reward you by giving you free items.
A few years ago, it seemed like there was an epidemic of these newly sprung fanzines from weird third world countries that would ask you for like tons and tons of mail me CDs, T-shirts, and I'll review you on my blog spot. It's like, oh, come on.
Mail me your new album so I can leak it, and then I'll review it.
And then I put it on geocities.com/org-bop.
Angel Fire, I mean...
Yeah, yeah.
No, I never got any mail from prison, fortunately. I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to get so much. It's probably so attractive, though.
It
Pretty
has
much.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If I was in prison, I'd mail you.
I appreciate that. Thank you for
Every
saying that.
day.
Yeah, no one's jerking off in prison thinking about me. Kind of now you've really crushed my whole...
This is worse than the wife thing, isn't it?
It
There's
really is.
There's no inmates spanking off to you.
I would have been married at 19, which is probably one of the worst decisions you could possibly make, especially
Yeah.
when you're a fuck up like I am. Because I've gotten better over the years. I'm 34 now, so like each year, like I think emotionally now I'm about at a 6th grade level, and
What's that like?
it's amazing. Colors are different. Taste better.
You could probably have a good conversation with David then, because he's in 7th grade.
He could teach me a little.
Right, yeah. You show him.
I've made every bad decision that I possibly can as I've gotten older too. I started smoking when I was 27. I didn't start doing drugs until I was like 25. I didn't start drinking until I was 22. So yeah, my life's a mess.
Yeah, is it now?
Yeah, I don't do drugs anymore, but I still am emotionally a child.
I think I'm an emotionally a child as well, though, and I'm going to be 46, so.
Yeah. Okay. So
don't feel so bad. And a lot of inmates spank off to me.
Right.
yeah.
So you get that
Well, I mean, you should be flattered.
I am.
See, that was a hit to my ego.
Yeah. that was a spoiler for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you did a tour with. I'm going to have Matt say the name of the band because I always say it wrong.
Abazagorath.
Yeah.
You had them on your show.
I know when I pronounce their name wrong all the time, even in front of them. It's embarrassing.
Don't worry, I don't even attempt it.
I would say Abazagorath or